There we go. Hold on, let me get y'all one more. Chris, where you riders? What's up? Story time. Trying to make it quick, make it brief. Just want to give a rundown on my experience. There's been a lot of talk going on with these newer bikes, Harleys 24 and up, CVOs. It seems like it's been happening on CVOs. The regular bike's not affected, but it should be the same stuff. But the coil wire. There's been a lot of stuff going on with people's coil wires going bad to the point where company names NAMZ, N-A-M-Z, came out with a fix for it. Or came out with a replacement wire. You see this? This is the coil pack here. All right, this is a 121 CVO-ST. This is the coil pack right here. The wire, this little plug that plugs into the coil pack. Right, it's like 5 wires that go into the plug, and then the plug plugs into the coil pack. A lot of people have been having issues with the bike not starting running on one cylinder, running rough, and it all came down to that little behind plastic plug. It's $2 part. You know, it's 5 wires that connect to, each wire connects to a pin, right? And then that pin sticks into that plug, and then that plug plugs into the coil pack. All right, so I was riding back roads, having fun. My bike started riding on one cylinder, started misfiring. I'm riding, I'm having fun, and immediately lost half the power. It's like blub, 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 blub. I'm like, what the hell, man? Check engine light came on. I pull over, and the nearest, lot where I can pull over at, me and my group. And I checked the engine light. It was P230300. That was the code, and it was for like low voltage detected in the coil, system, the coil wire system. So long story short, one of the wires wasn't connected, so it was low voltage because it was missing one of the wires being connected to the coil pack. So I called a Harley. One of the good things about Harley is, no matter where you're at, it's usually a Harley dealer somewhere nearby. I know the Honda guys will say, well, yeah, we don't need that because our bikes don't break down, and that's fine and everything. I'm not a hater. I don't get into the back and forth. I like the Hondas. Like one of the guys we ride with just got a pretty much a brand new, a 24 gold wing white with the black and the red and whatever. And I actually like the way it looks. It's a beautiful bike. Unlike I don't know what other Harley riders do, but I don't bash on other bikes, man. I know it's just fun and all that, but everybody like to hate on Harley, saying it's in the shop. I really don't care. I'm gonna buy what I want to buy, and that's that, But I googled nearest Harley dealer near me. It was 20 minutes away. It was Brandywine Harley. I was up there. I was on my way to Maryland. I was going out to Woody's. I called him up. This is Saturday. He was like, we do walk-ins on Saturday. We close at 4. I think at that point it was probably like 1 o'clock, 1:30. He was like, yeah, if you get it into us, we could take a look at it, see what we can do. So I'm like, all right. It was about 12 of us. We rode over to Brandywine. I dropped the bike off. My bike's under warranty and everything. Dropped the bike off at the dealer. Now, this is the kind of dilemma I'm in. I don't want to hold everybody else up because we're trying to get to this restaurant. So I'm like, yo, man, I catch an Uber up there. So my dad mentioned, like, hey, get on back on my bike. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, it was like $70 for an Uber. All right, man, I just get on the back of the bike because the guy, Brian, the service advisor, was like, I can call you in 10 minutes. I can call you in 2 hours. I don't know. So I get on the back of my dad's bike. And, I don't have anything against, gay people, but I felt gay. I see why my son don't want to get on the back of my bike now. I'm riding on the back of my dad's bike, and I'm like, I'll see if I can post a clip of the video on here. And people like riding by in their cars, 2 grown men riding together. They probably like, look at this gay couple or whatever. I wanted to tell them like, yo, I'm not gay. My bike broke down. I'm just riding, whatever. But that's just a little joke. For any of my viewers that may be gay, I can care less if you're gay. I love everybody. I appreciate everybody. That's family. If you family, you family. Whether you're gay or straight. I just didn't want to be mistaken for somebody that's gay because I'm not. But I have no problem with gay people. Just set that record straight. You can come ride your bike with us, take long trips with us, whether you're gay or you're straight. So there's no hate here. I just felt a little bit embarrassed of what the initial thought would be of me. But I digress. So I'm on the back of the bike, we're riding. "20 minutes later, I get a phone call. I'm on the back of the bike. "Yo, like, your bike's ready." I'm like, "Damn, all right, cool. You know what, Dad, you want to turn back around? I'll go get my bike." "Well, hold on. Rewind. Stop. Wait a minute. Rewind. While I'm riding on the back of my dad's bike, why he has the 24 CVO Road Glide, not the ST, the regular CVO. And we both got about 6,000 miles on our bike. He got 5,000, I got 6,000 miles on our bike. Well, I'm riding on the back of his bike. His check engine light come on. His bike start going on one cylinder, start misfiring. And then it comes back up and it runs on two. Well, that's what happened on my initial interaction with the issue with this bike, the last ride. It misfired, check engine light came on, and then the problem went away after about a minute. 30 seconds to a minute or whatever, it stopped misfiring and went back to normal. Okay, cool. Same thing has happened to his bike, right? So we get back to the dealer, and Brandywine Harley says that one of the wires that went into that plug was broken off of the pin connector. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if they got these daggone plugs made in the cheapest factory in China you can make and then come put them on this $50,000, whatever, $40-something thousand bike. You know, it's a stupid ass problem to have. You know, this little part just take me out the game. But he said that they was able to give me a temporary fix, which they didn't have to do. And I told him I was going to shout him out on my YouTube. Shout out Bill in service at Brandywine Harley. He went above and beyond. He did not have to do what he did. He could have told me, "Your bike got to stay here. We got to order the wire harness. We don't have it. Sorry, figure something out." But no, he got me back up and running. So good customer service is hard to find these days. So I'll be taking my bike back to Brandywine. It's an hour away from me. I don't care. They care about customer service. That's where I want to take my business, spend my money, etc. All right. So he said he soldered the wire back to the pin. It's very temporary. Don't bank on it. Get this bike in. We got the wire harness coming within like a week or so. We need to get that fixed. All right, cool. All right, let's pull your dad bike in the shop now and see what's up with his. 10 minutes later, all right, we figured out your problem. Your problem was a pin was bent inside of his connector and it wasn't making a good contact. So they bent the pin back. And they told him to just do the service bulletin, come back, get the new wire harness. All right, so now we both now way behind schedule. We still make our way up to the restaurant. Everybody done eating and paid their bill and everything. We got some wings, got a drink or whatever, and then they all kind of hung around, waited for us. They felt bad for us, and then we went. So that was a little story time for for me and my ride. So I mean, it's a shame because the bike is awesome. And I really won't say like it's a bad or unreliable bike like that. That little plastic plug, I mean, the quality control, I don't know where they got that made at. But for something that small, you know, it's not really a big issue. But it is a big issue because I'm stuck. And right now, Harley Davidson, this issue is well known. It's widespread. But from Harley Davidson, all it is a service bulletin right now. Technical service bulletin. TSB, whatever you want to call it. So Harley, I guess they had enough of these problems that Harley made a technical service bulletin, which means if someone's bike comes in with this issue, Harley is like, we're aware of this issue and we're going to help you figure out how to fix it way easier than you taking a lot of time trying to diagnose. If this is a problem you're having, look at this first, then look at that, then look at this. Because not 10 times out of 10 when this problem occurred, this is what the problem was. So the dealers are able to find a problem and fix it quickly. Well, the harness is on back order now because so many people had this problem. Some people saying 3 months, 6 months. Brandywine said they should have it, within the next week or so. It's not on back order no more. So I don't know, maybe some dealers got different places they order from. But the fact that Harley took the time to make it a service bulletin because it's happening so much, so they want to help their mechanics, fix this issue quickly. So you know, give them the support they need. Why isn't it a recall, right? Harley's dropping the ball here. Like, we spend too much money on these bikes. I ride far away from home. I'm in Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If you know that it's a cycle, it's a pattern of these problems. Hold on, I mean, like my sorry. Take another hit of this John real fast. My bad. Stay with me, guys. Stay with me. I'm trying, you know what I mean, educate y'all. Tell you about my story. It's all raw. It's unfiltered. I ain't got time to do no editing, man. I'm about to just post this John. You know what I mean? Just to get this video up out here. You know what I mean? Here we go. I think Harley should make this a recall. Every single person that has a 24 or 25 should bring their bike to the dealer and have the wire harness replaced for free. I don't care if it's under warranty or not. This is unacceptable. Highly unacceptable. This is a touring bike. This is meant to go distances. Like, since I had this bike, I went to West Virginia. I did the back of the Dragon, some of the claw of the Dragon. I've been to the tail of the Dragon. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to North Carolina. I did Sherwood Hollow Skyway, all on this bike right here. This bike, that's, you know, this is my road dog. This is my road dog right here. You know what I mean? It's my homie. Well, her name is Cream, so we'll say her. She's my road dog. Her name is Cream. You gotta see it in person in the sunlight to get the cream. You look white, but it's really cream. Cash rules everything around. But I can't, like, come on, I can't afford to be in Tennessee somewhere in the middle of because some of these places we going is in the middle of nowhere. It's literally just farmlands. There's nothing around. We don't even have service, right? So if I break down, I mean, I'm talking about you look 360 and there's nothing but grass and sky as far as the eyes can see. That's where I'm at. I like to get away from everything and enjoy my ride. If this happened there and I don't even have service, I bank on Google Maps downloading my route, right? When I put the route in, it downloads the whole route. So even if you lose service, you can still follow the blue line. That's where I go with my bike. So if this happened, I can't even call a tow truck to come pick me up because I'm going where these bikes supposed to be, away from civilization, back roads, sit back, and enjoy the ride. So if I can't call a tow truck, I can't see where the nearest Harley dealer is. I can't turn my navigation off to go somewhere because if I do, I don't have any service. Now I don't know where the hell I'm going. Now I gotta just ride till I run out of gas. I don't know. This is getting crazy, right? Yeah, it's crazy. So to have any bike, it don't even have to be a touring bike, but like you gotta understand, people go far on these bikes, on these touring bikes. That's what they made for. That's what we do. So why not give people the assurance that if you know it's an issue, bring it in and fix it before it becomes a problem? Because I know another guy that has a 25 CVO ST, the red one. He's having issues with his running. He put a 2-in-1 pipe on his. They told him he voided the warranty. I'm like, that's BS. They're not supposed to void the warranty unless they can directly correlate the issue to that problem. If his problem is that coil wire, that should not be voided under warranty because it has nothing to do with him changing his exhaust. This is crazy. I'll go to a different Harley dealer, man. That's crazy, man. That's so crazy. So I got to take it back to get this coil wire done. If you got a CVO ST, because it seemed like, I don't know if the regular 117s don't have this issue. All the people that I've seen that had it had the CVO, the 121 motor. But just be aware, man. Hopefully we get this fixed and there's no other problems with this bike. But what I will say, so far it don't seem like there's any major problems, no issues with these bikes. The MA motor is pretty much proven. You know, I'm hoping this bike holds me down. But I'm the type of person, right? If I'm taking long trips and I'm in the middle of nowhere, there's only but so much BS I'm going to take. If this is it for this bike and it's solid, I'm rocking on. But if it starts to become a pattern of I don't feel comfortable or safe going long distances, I will get rid of this bike in a heartbeat and I will get a gold wing. Don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not so glued to one brand. Like, nigga, I want to be safe. I want to be comfortable. I want something reliable. I like to ride. I don't care what it is. I like to ride. You know, that being said, I love this bike, and I'm 100% invested in this bike. I love it. I want to keep it until 20, whatever, when the next body come out. whatever. But like, you know what I mean? I'm a Harley guy, but I don't hate on no brand. I will ride an Indian, I ride a Gold Wing, I can care less. As long as it's comfortable and it get me where I need to go, we all in. So, to whoever from Harley that might watch this video, shame on you for not making this a recall. Shame on you for not telling every owner of one of these bikes, bringing it to the dealer, we're going to change your harness. The dealership said they only get paid a half hour for the job. But a half hour, what's that, $70 that Harley's coming out of pocket per person compared to the price that we paid for these bikes? The wire harness itself you can get from NAMS for $20, right? So what's that, 70, 80, 90, less than $100 per person, right? You're giving back to someone who paid over $25 for the regular one and over $40,000 for the CVO, $100 back to me to give me peace of mind knowing that I'm safe and I'm secure going wherever with this bike. Shouldn't be nothing to Harley. Shouldn't be nothing to you guys. So the fact that you didn't make this a recall yet, shame on you. That's all I gotta say. And keep it up. If you keep it up, showing that you don't care about your customers, and these bikes start having more issues, you're gonna lose me as a customer. And I'm sure if you lose me, you're gonna lose other people. Because people respect my opinion. People respect other people's opinion. Like, you know, this is what we do. I ride with a lot of people, a group of people. If you want to keep your customer base, make it right. Make it a recall. I'm out.